Hi, in this lesson we are going to talk about the case statements. You should know case expressions in SQL courses, but I will show you how to use it in your PL/SQL codes. So, what is a case expression and why to use them? Case expressions seem so much like if statements. Of course, there are some differences, but the main idea is the same. You decide to run some statements based on some conditions. There are two types of case operations: case statements and case expressions. So let's start with the case expressions. Case expressions can be used with two ways. The first one is you write a variable for the first condition area. Then you check if it matches with the expressions next to the when keyword. If these two match, case returns the related result value which comes after the then keyword. If not, checks the next one. If none of them match, the else result returns. If one is matched, the next conditions are not checked. If the first one matches, the rest is not checked. The expression and all the conditions must be the same data type. The second way is we omit the first expression part, but this time we must write a condition which returns true or Boolean value. The advantage of this is we can have different comparisons with this way. Let's learn them with examples. Let's open up the SQL Developer. We write set server output and let's run this. Declare, let's say we job code varchar 2 and 10 is equal to, let's say, sales manager. And the next one is we salary increase, it is a number. Now our begin keyword and end keyword. Now we salary increase is equal to, in here we are going to use our case expressions. I write case we job code and now our when keywords. When SA manager, then 0.2 for example, no semicolon or something else. I write when it is, let's say, SA rep, then 0.3, and our else keyword if these does not return true, so in this time else works. I write else and let's say 0. These are the conditions and these are the results. So now I need to write a AND keyword for this case expression. Now let me write this result. dbms output.putLine and your salary increase is, let's say, we salary increase. Now what we did in here is we used case expressions and the result is assigned into our we salary increase variable. Now let me run this. Your salary increase is .2. As we can see in this example, our we salary increase variable and result values are all in the same data type. Now we salary increase is number and our results are all in number data types. And the job code is varchar2 and our conditions are all in varchar2 format. A result can be different than a condition, but all the results and all the conditions must be at the same data type among each other. What we have done in here? This example checks the job code to decide the increase rate of the salaries. If V job code variable matches with SA man, then the V salary increase is assigned with the 0.2. If SA rep, assigned with the 0.3. If not among these two, it assigned with 0. Means there is no raise. Since the first worked, the rest are omitted. Let's now change SA man with SA rep. Let's run it. As we can see, the increase is 0.3 now. Let's change it to IT prog. The increase is 0. What if we change the SA rep with SA man to check what happens if two expressions are the same? Let's copy that and paste in here. It is 0 again because none of them has matched. So I need to write SA man in here too. As we can see, the result is 0.2. That means if one matches, the others are omitted. This is true and the result is 0.2. And the rest of these are not executed. So pretty good. The first way of using case is this one. We choose a value or a variable or expression to check. It is V job code in here. Then we sequentially check the expressions one by one to find the equal one. If we find the equal, we return the related result. If not matched, we return the default value. It is else statement in here. Pretty simple. The next one is called search case statement. In this way, we omit the expression and conditions will be a search condition. Our search condition must be something that returns a Boolean value. Let's see that on an example. Now I delete V job code sitting next to the case statement and place this to the condition area. V job code is equal to SA man then 0.2 and V job code is equal to SA rep then 0.3. Now let's clear here and run it again. As we can see, since our job code is equal to SA man, your salary increase is 0.2. I just cut the selector value and use them in the conditions area. This is called as search condition because we make a comparison between when and then keywords. But this one does not seem so beautiful. Nothing changed, but we needed to write V job code every time we used when statement. This is not good. I would prefer to use the previous example. But this one has something important. I can use different comparison between different when then keywords. For example, let's write V job code in SA rep and let's say IT prog. Let's run it again. As we can see, still .2 if I change it with IT prog, for example. Now 0.3. Very good. In the basic case expression, we could compare only one value in one when then expression. But now we can compare with multiple one. Or we can use and or in here. Or we can do a totally different comparison. For example, in here, not V job code, maybe the name, first name, last name. The important issue in here is there must be a value which is true or false in here. There must be a value which returns true or false between when and then keywords. For example, let's change our condition. V job code equal to, let's say, SA rep or again V job code is equal to IT prog, for example. Let's run this. This one is good, but not enough. Why should I use that while I could use the in statement? What if we want to compare with multiple variables? Let's see now. Let's add a new variable. We department, let's say varchar 2 10, and the value is IT, for example. Now in here, when we department is equal to IT and we job code is IT prog, then 0.3. Let's execute this. Now I'm putting a semicolon here and running again. Here, as we can see, with search case expressions, we can check our conditions with multiple values or variables together or alone. We could write v department ID is equal to IT with another one then, but there is no need to show it too. The important thing in here is the condition area must return a Boolean value. One thing important, if this expression is null, it passes to the next one. Okay, case expression is enough, I think. Now I will show you something better. Until now, we just use case with assigning different values into a variable with different conditions. But what if I want to do different things with case? Can I do that? Yes. This one is called case statements. Actually, the usage is the same. We just write case text after the end of our case. Then we delete the assignment area, because in this time we will not assign something. We can assign, of course, but not in here. Assigning is not the main idea. The main idea is doing some business in it. Actually, this usage of case is very similar with if statement. The usage is different, but the idea is the same. You can use if statement instead of this. It's up to you. Whatever. Now we deleted the assignment part before the case text. Then we are deleting the result parts and adding some business into here. For example, we salary increase is equal to 0.2 again. And let's write a dbms output. The salary increase for a sales manager is we salary increase. Let me copy that. Now I did this result and paste the text I copied and write 3, for example, and in here IT programmer. And in else I write the salary increase is 0, and this salary increase is for, let's say, this job ID is we salary increase. Very simple and powerful. Let's clear here and run my code. The salary increase for IT programmer is .3, and your salary increase is state from the previous one, so let's delete this and execute again. The salary increase for an IT programmer is 0.3. Very simple and powerful. With this we can write a whole PL/SQL block of code in any statement. Alright, we have done with the case statements and case expressions. The case expressions are a bit different from if-else statements, but the case statements are pretty same. But using case is a bit more good looking and efficient way to do conditional operations. So this is the end of case expressions and case statements lesson. See you in the next lessons.